Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tarot for Manifesting. My name is Caitlin, and today we're going to be looking into what messages Spirit has for those of you on the manifesting journey. So, those of you that clicked on this specific video today who are on the manifesting journey, you have a goal in mind, you have a vision, you have a visualization, maybe, or perhaps you've been meditating, scripting, taking small actions. What message does Spirit have for you all today? What does Spirit want you to know? Those of you that were drawn to this video. Okay, we're starting off with the Death card, followed by the Three of Wands. What message does Spirit have for you today? We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups. We have the King of Swords. What message does Spirit have for you all today? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we have the Emperor in the reverse and Temperance in the reverse. Okay, and underneath the deck for your overall energy, we have the Sun. Very interesting energy here. A little shift. Okay. Very, very interesting energy showing up. So let's sit with it for just a moment. Kind of feel out the message here. With the Seven of Cups and the King of Swords coming in together, this feels like a need for clarity, okay? The Seven of Cups can be a little bit of an overwhelmed type of energy. It's kind of like there's so many options happening. There's so many ideas floating around. Maybe we're manifesting many different things at one time. And I feel like if that is the case with the Ten of Wands energy here as well, if you're on the manifesting journey, but you're trying to manifest a car and a house and a partner, you know, and a promotion and kind of all of these things together, this feels a little bit like Spirit is encouraging you to kind of consolidate your energy towards one specific manifestation. And it feels like once that comes through for you, then we're moving into the other manifestations on the list, right? But there is a need to kind of get clear and consolidate and kind of do a one at a time situation, at least at this phase in the manifesting journey. It's not to say that you can't manifest many different things at once, but in order to be able to do that, your energy kind of has to be, let's say, already fine-tuned to that vibration of, let's say, being used to receiving things all the time. So let's just say, for example, that right now you're manifesting, you know, the car, the house, all of those things. Your vibration may be currently at a level where, you know, you don't have it. And that's okay. That's where we start, right? We meet ourselves there and then we work with that vibration. We feel into the feelings until we do have all of those things. But it feels like right at this time, your vibration is maybe just not necessarily on that, let's say, more experienced level, or the level where it's more normalized for all of those things to be coming to you at once, right? And to summarize, with the King of Swords, this is very clear mindedness, you know? And the Seven of Cups is kind of a little bit of a cloudy mind. So I feel like this is Spirit really encouraging you to get very, very clear on maybe one particular thing, maybe the most important thing it is right now at this time that you would like to focus on, okay, in terms of manifesting. We have the 10 of Wands here as well. The 10 of Wands can be a very overwhelmed energy, okay? And I feel like this is maybe the point that your vibration could be currently at right now, because even when we're manifesting one specific thing, if we're doing it with the techniques, we can get really into, it can start to feel like an obligation or a responsibility. Like we have to visualize, we have to, script, we have to meditate. And then on top of that, we're constantly kind of correcting our thoughts, right? And correcting our mindset throughout the day. And that can be exhausting even when we're aiming towards one thing. But when it's many, many different things going on, that it can kind of end up scattering the energy, right? And so with the Ace of Pentacles coming in above this 10 of Wands, it makes me feel like one of these wands, manifesting just one of these wands, is going to help to, let's say, start the momentum off to successfully manifest the others, right? So once again, it's kind of Spirit's message to really kind of narrow down, figure out what is the most important thing at this moment. What is the thing out of all the things that you're trying to manifest? What is the thing that if you got it today, if you got it right now, it would elevate your vibration higher than all of the other things, you know? Which one of the things that you are working towards is that? Because that's what we need to be aiming for. Because once we, let's say, are successfully manifesting that specific thing, then our vibration has raised, and now those other things kind of come more easily to us, right? So this is about, like I said, really focusing on the most important thing at this time, and then kind of putting all of our energy, consolidating and directing it towards that. Now we have the Three of Wands here as well, along with the Emperor in the reverse. Now this Emperor in the reverse is really sparking my curiosity. Let's get a little bit more. Why is the Emperor here in the reverse? We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. The Eight of Wands in the reverse, it's like something trying to come through to you, something trying to get to you, but it's blocked. The Emperor in the reverse, this could be, because the Emperor is very clear-headed as well, you know? The King of Swords and the Emperor can kind of work together. So with that coming in the reverse, this could be Spirit saying that there is maybe a lack of, and it could be because of all of the different ideas that are floating around, a little bit of scattered energy that's happening here. This is Spirit saying it's really putting a dent in your manifestation actually coming to you, any of them, right? The amount that we're juggling and the amount that we're trying to accomplish all at once. Spirit is kind of giving you permission here to slow down. And with the Emperor, this is an energy that is very, very much clear-headed, focused. The Emperor makes a plan and then goes after it. He makes a plan, he has a strategy, and then he takes action, right? And so with the Emperor energy here in the reverse, it feels like there's really kind of a lack of that more grounded, actionable plan. And with the Three of Wands here, this is, I feel like, kind of working together with the Seven of Cups, where it's usually a very positive energy. We have a lot of excitement about the future. We have a lot of hope. Maybe you're someone who has just discovered manifesting, and this is a new concept for you, and it's really, really exciting, and we want to get a lot of things done all at once. But with the Three of Wands energy here and the Emperor in the reverse, it kind of makes me feel like all of these options that are available to you are, you know, and your excitement for all of them and your excitement for having all of them. And, you know, that's great. But your energy and your attention is very, very scattered in that way. And so there's already, when we're manifesting, there's already so much cleaning work that we're doing. You know, we're cleaning up our vibration, we're cleaning up our thoughts, we're picking apart our thoughts to what is beneficial for us and what's not beneficial for us. And that's when we're just kind of manifesting one specific thing. So if we're trying to manifest 5 things at once, this is Spirit saying here, it's really getting in the way of you moving forward with any of it. And there's really a need for a clear-headed vision on the most important thing, okay? And then a plan, a strategy. And that's okay when we're manifesting. Sometimes that we don't have the plan. Sometimes we don't know how it's going to work out. We just know that it will, you know? And if that is the case, if you want something, you have no idea how it can come to you, that's fine. That's part of your strategy, is just getting into the knowing, you know, getting into the knowing that it's yours, that one thing, the most important thing. If we can shift our mindset into knowing that it's ours, you know, knowing that it's ours right then, right there, that is the plan. That is the strategy. And then the steps afterwards follow, right? But first and foremost, we're needing to clean up our attention to consolidate and focus on one specific thing, on the most important thing. And I will say, if it is material things that you are currently manifesting here, and the most important thing, let's say, would obviously be money. Money is, I just feel kind of obligated to say this, money is a means to an end, right? So if money is the most important thing for you to manifest all of these, let's say, material things, then it may be helpful to kind of skip past money, because it's difficult. I don't want to say it's difficult to manifest money, but because money is a means to an end, sometimes it's very helpful to focus on what we would use the money for, right? And then you might say, yeah, well, that's where all the different options come in. Okay, that's fine, but pick the most important one, right? So if it's a house, you know, if it's, well, money is the most important thing because I'm manifesting a house. Okay, so the house is the most important thing. It's more important than the car at this time, or is the car more important? Like, if you're on the material manifesting journey, it's totally fine. And you know, it comes down to, well, money is the most important thing. Okay, but what is the end goal with that money? And then try and focus on that, because it just makes it a little bit easier to kind of shift our energy when we're not focused on the vessel, which is money, but rather kind of the end result. And we have the death card here with Temperance in the reverse as well. I want to get one for this Temperance in the reverse. Why is Temperance in the reverse here, please, Spirit? We have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles. Okay. So there is a lack. It does feel like this could be material things that you're manifesting here. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but it could be. But the Five of Pentacles is a lack mentality. Okay, and that, it feels like, is kind of the vibration that we're hanging out in. And this kind of overwhelm of many, many different things, many different goals that we want to manifest and achieve and accomplish, it feels like it's really perpetuating this state of lack. You know, we're just focused more and more and more on what we don't have, on that we don't have it. You know, it's easy enough to fall into that trap when we're just manifesting one thing. You know, it's very easy to fall into that trap of looking at it, visualizing, and then just feeling more and more, I want it, I wish I had it, rather than I'm already there. That's easy enough with one thing. But if we have 5 different things floating around, that is a lot of lack being perpetuated over and over again. And I say this particularly if you are new to the manifesting journey, this is really, really important because you're starting from kind of the ground level here. So it's really important to really conserve and consolidate your energy here, okay? Because there is a lot of mess to clean up in our vibration when we first start, usually. And with the temperance energy here in the reverse, this is kind of like a lack of patience, you know, a lack of patience. It's a very imbalanced energy. And this is kind of what it's being fueled by, this lack mentality, which is, once again, kind of being fueled by having too many things on the plate, too many things that we're trying to focus on. There is a need for patience, stability, and balance. Okay, with the Death card here, we're ending this being in this place of wanting it all right now, right? We need to move out of that place if we want to see any real progress, you know? It starts slow. It's okay. It all starts slow on the manifesting journey, and that's totally fine. But there is a need to trust the process. This is a journey of transformation, okay? But the very first step in that journey is to consolidate that energy and focus on one specific thing, and that's going to help us kind of get out of this feeling of I don't have it, you know. We come more and more into the feeling of having this one most important thing is very possible for me, and we can approach it then in a very balanced, stable, and patient position, you know. But if we have a million things going on at once, it's very difficult to kind of get ourselves into the space that we need to be, okay? And you have the Sun as the overall energy here. This is the most positive card in all 78 tarot cards, right? So Spirit is with you all the while. Spirit is with you along the way. You have Spirit's blessing here, and Spirit is also with you to kind of help you hone in on what the most important thing is that's going to lead you to those other things, you know? So really trust in Spirit, you know? Really trust in Spirit here. I want to get one last card for this Sun energy. Look at that. We have the Knight of Wands. This is a good thing, right? The message I'm getting here, you're very excited. This is what makes me feel like you could be new to the manifesting journey, or maybe you're picking it up again after a really long time. This is a good thing, right? We got a lot of fire here. There's excitement, there's energy, we're ready to go. But the Knight of Wands is also very scattered. He's excited about a lot of things, and that's good. This is Spirit saying the amount that can be accomplished when all of that excitement energy is really focused towards one specific goal is unimaginable, and your vibration can raise so much higher in such a short period of time if we're just focused on one thing at a time, okay? And then it kind of turns into that snowball effect. But we have to be patient, and we have to approach it with like a really balanced mentality, okay? Okay, so that is all that I have for you guys. I really do hope that this was helpful for you today. If it was, please feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know what you're manifesting. If you are manifesting multiple things at a time, what's the most important to you? I really am interested in hearing from you guys. Other than that, thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe for more videos like this. I upload a new one every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And thank you so much, guys. I hope to talk to you again in the next video. Okay?